We had a 10-second introduction that nobody but me saw. It was awesome. And of course, right at this moment, my dog chooses to misbehave and my cat is standing on my keyboard. Welcome to Be Awesome Together. This is how we roll.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to try to move her. That ain't happening. Okay. You need to go away, sir. His
Hey,
name
for a
is
cat, they like,
Dobby.
I'll move when I move.
Yeah, no, the cat is definitely that. I'm not sure why my puppy is being a brat, but he can be a brat. So if he continues to be a brat, his daddy will get notified to come get his dog. Because when he's a brat, he's Shane's dog and not mine. No, ma'am, you may not eat the pen. Welcome, everybody, to Be Awesome Together, where things are always a little crazy. And we're happy to have Dana here with us tonight, who does too many things.
Yes.
I'm like, she does this and this. I can't even sum that up. Somebody sum this up for me. So, welcome to Be Awesome Together. I'm so excited to have you on here. And so, in a sentence, tell people what you do. I'll even pause long enough for you to think
Yes.
about it.
I have been told it is the Jill of all trades.
Ooh, I like that.
I have a plethora, and it keeps growing, of things. So daytime, I am an executive assistant, event planner, nights and weekends, podcaster, voice actor, executive producer, assistant producer, and the list goes on. Adding all the stuff I do with conventions, with media relations, with MomoCon and DragonCon, and blah 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 blah.
And she cosplays a little bit too and
Yes,
takes photographs.
yes, that too.
So do you ever have time off?
I have started to make a executive choice as of 3 years ago, that I have to, because my previous boss was like, "When do you actually go on vacation?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm going on vacation." She's like, "No, not related to a convention that you're working.
At work convention?
Actually, vacation off." And so 3 years ago, when stuff started getting more normalized again, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make sure 1 week, one time of the year, I am going somewhere for vacation. I'm
Good for
not
you.
doing anything work related in any form of fashion.
It's true because when you start doing conventions and you start like going to them, then there's sort of a vacation. But then when you start like doing stuff at them, they're
Yes,
no longer a break.
yes,
It's like a marathon. I mean, we
yes,
just are running them constantly.
exactly. Because I always have to take 2 days after the con off. The day after the con is my travel day, get everything in the house, crash out,
Yep.
continue to crash out the next day, and then the following day, return to work.
I know. And we like Dragon Con ends on Monday, and I have a class at 4:10 on Tuesday. I
Ooh,
know. It's not going to be
bless your
pretty.
heart.
Yeah, no. And I have a guest speaker, but they're coming on Thursday and I'm like, I have to have a brain.
Like, can I get a substitute, someone that
This
tag in on Tuesday, that I
it's like
just sit there?
why people? And they've already got like Thursday they've got an out of class assignment and so you're already in the I have to be there and be aware. So we shall see. We just
Yes.
started classes yesterday, and so today was day two, and I've already shown up 5 minutes late for the first day because they changed the class schedule has changed times, and yeah, me and my peer advisor both thought it started at a different time, and none of those kids told us. None of them.
Oh no.
No. Well, they're all first day freshmen, so
Okay.
they probably were afraid to. And then today I found out about Dolly right before I went to my class.
Yes.
I know. And I was off my game.
Yes.
Just, there's no other way to do it. Um, So yeah, well, we talk about shelf watch on this show because we all believe we have shelves in our lives. Some hold books like those behind me, but we all carry around our shelves that we have things on. And I know today it ended up being about Dolly and just thinking about how many lives she touched and how
Yes.
somebody said that Dolly didn't tell you what she believed; she just did what she
Mm-hmm.
believed. She's like the woman that is the best example of show people the way by doing the way. And
Exactly.
so that's on my shelf besides Freshman. What's on your shelf?
Agree on the dolly because I was at work when we got hit with that, and I was just like,
I know.
I was talking about it off air that the last time I was that shocked was when we got the news about Betty White, and I was just like, Betty. So definitely was getting seeing that news today. And then, of course, Dragon Con. It is it's the
Yeah, I
countdown.
guess that's on my
And I'm
shelf too.
seeing messages about stuff and people asking about the app. And I'm like, look, the app is acting, was wonky yesterday. I'll try again tomorrow to add you. I really want to suggest to Dragon Con, once I add you as a friend on on the app, can I just keep it for every single time that I don't have to get
Yes.
everybody to re-add me every single year?
I'm like, I can delete who I don't want.
Thank you.
Can we just keep that going? And our station boo, first off, hello and welcome. And she has a client who wanted her to start their booking the day she flew back.
No.
Crazy client.
I
Dramatic.
appreciate you want to give me business, but my out of office says I'm out.
I am recovering. You
Yes.
don't want. Besides the day she flies, yuck.
Yes. Because
Anyway,
you're already exhausted. You have to deal with traveling, the chaos of the airport,
oh
and
my
then you're getting
gosh.
messaged about a booking.
Have a good day.
Yes.
That's okay. If anybody wants to come give my cat a pill, please let me know because I got to sort that out because my pill giver is going to Dragon Con. I'm like, damn it.
Oh my goodness.
I know I got to meet non geeks. I got to find one muggle in my life.
It's hard once you get introduced to the con world. Your circle starts
I
becoming more
know. Like,
like that.
crap. And I'm like, oh, there's my neighbor. Yeah, they run the anime films sometimes. No.
Yeah,
So I don't even know. So I got to sort that out. So anybody has suggestions, please let me know. That's a problem for tomorrow, Tyra, not today.
exactly.
And so this is so true. Like this is the worst thing about vacations in cons. I mean, dog sitting isn't as bad, but I still need to do laundry.
Laundry is the bane of existence. I
Yes.
I love if you have never used it, is Happiness. I love Happiness. Happiness is a service that you put your laundry in a bag, they'll come and pick it up.
Oh,
Um, you pay by the pound and you let them know what needs to be hung up, what needs to be folded.
hold it. They hang up things.
Yes,
What's the name of this?
Happiness.
I'm on this. Anyway, go ahead.
And you pay by the pound, like a one time, or you could do a weekly, set it up, and they'll come pick it up. And then next day, they drop it off to you. Whatever in hangers, whatever's folded is folded up in a plastic bag, see through plastic bag, and everything. And I just take it, put everything that's folded in my drawers, everything hung up, put it all hung up, and done.
Done.
That is the best thing. Everybody's like, but you have to pay it. The amount of time I take, if I go according to my hourly rate at work, I pay more
Oh,
doing laundry on the
yes.
weekend.
Yes. So the only problem with this is that laundry is my husband's job. Like we're
Oh,
very we're a egalitarian couple. We split everything. So he does carpet cleaning outside and laundry.
mm,
I do the basic, bathroom and all that kind of cleaning and I do
yes.
dishes cuz he hates to bend down and get in the dishwasher.
Okay.
So he would benefit from this. I would not. So
Okay.
I'm going to have to think
But
about that.
if it's a day like he's traveling or he's on vacation and you're home, happiness.
No, that 100%.
Like I learned about it from someone else, from the con scene, because I was like, oh, I had a whole month of back-to-back conventions, and I'm like,
Oh my
oh,
God, yes.
I got laundry from all this month and the weeks before. And she was like, oh, just contact Happiness, da da da. And I was like, what? And they were like,
Hmm.
yes. They have an app. That way you can do it straight from your phone. They'll go and pick it up. And next day, it comes right back and it's done. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, you know how much time I've saved? I usually have to
It's so true.
dedicate Saturday or Sunday just to laundry.
It's insane. Like Shane works from home and he usually tries to do the laundry on those days. But when you come back from vacation or a con, it's just like it explodes. It's like,
Yes.
I think it multiplies in the suitcase. So I'm going to be
Thank
looking
you.
at that and Rover. And Boo does say this just means he has more time for shelf watch stuff. That poor man. He got ragged on so bad
Balance.
because of my shelf. And not
If you
this
take
one.
one thing away, balance.
Oh, yeah. No, then you get to do something else. How do you feel about sweeping?
Yes. What is something else I can get you to help me with?
I know. It's like, hmm, there's a list.
Yes, yes.
And if the cat was here, she would look at me and go, the litter box is at the top of the list, ma'am.
Exactly.
Because we
Clean
have,
it
I
and
know.
feed me.
Well, they both get fed. Trust me, the 17-pounder knows she gets fed. But so we're also debating about auto litter boxes, but we can't make up our minds
Oh,
because they're freaking expensive.
yes, they are.
Like, there's a guy named Bob Magoo, who's Tales by Bob. A lot of people know him. He's hilarious, and he's been on the show. And he has litter robots, and those things are like $700. I'm like,
Yes.
Bob. He's like,
And
it's worth
up,
it.
depending on how fancy they are.
I know. So I probably should ask Boo this question. She probably has
Yes,
an
Earth
an, an
Earth Station
opinion.
Booth said they are a godsend though.
I know. We're just gonna have to take the plunge. I just got to figure out which one. I started looking, and I was like, this is too much.
Yeah, that's when you do the post to your friends on social media and they can all comment,
They can
this
say
is the
what they use.
one. I use this one stinks. Don't use it. Don't waste your money.
It's true because, like, my husband laughed at me. I'm gonna buy an iPad during the educational sale time during August,
Yes.
and I had a spreadsheet
Mm,
of different costs, different models, different sizes, different
yes.
keyboards. He's like, "What are you doing?"
Hey,
I'm
you gotta see it side by side, do that comparison to see
like,
what is worth it.
and then you go and you pick them up, and you're like, "Well, crap, that changed everything."
Hey, I do the same thing when I am car shopping. I put a whole spreadsheet and I look at it side by side and then go narrow it down to my top three and then I go check them out, test drive it, and then make my decision accordingly.
Yeah, we realized when we were shopping for my car, I ended up with a Rogue, but we realized that I should shop first, and then he just comes in at the end
He does
because
all the talk with the
it's just
salespeople
the
and the
talk.
negotiating. Yes.
Because men do get better deals, but he also does cars. Like he's worked on cars his entire life, so he has
Okay.
opinions.
Mm.
It's sort of like I needed new tires, and he was like, "Well, I'll give you a couple suggestions, and then you can make up your mind." I'm like, "No, honey." He's like, "Well, I thought you'd want to choose." I'm like, "No, you worked
Just
in tires. Just tell me what you want me to buy. This will
yes.
not happen often. Please enjoy this moment while you have it."
Exactly. This is the list of things that you have total autonomy,
Yes.
decision making over.
That I will absolutely positively go, yes, sir, I'll go buy that. So, Costco, thank you very kindly.
Yes.
That's where we ended up going. So I know
That's still
you're,
on tires.
oh my gosh, I have to have insurance on them because it's Atlanta and there's construction.
Mm-hmm.
So something's going to pop. It's just a
Yes.
matter of when. So you have to get the right kind. But everything's fine. I like the new tires and
Good, good.
going to go get the oil change. So we're ready to drive the entire 14 miles down to Dragon
I
next
know.
week.
I gotta do my oil change. My little thing came off. I'm like, yes, I know. I need to get you done before Dragon Con.
It's like, thank you so much. I know. I think this is my last free one, so we'll see. Um,
Okay.
Miss Leia, that monitor is not a scratching post.
To me, it is.
To her, everything is, in sometimes including the dog. So, well, I know that you've got to be excited about Dragon Con.
Yes.
What are you looking forward to the most?
Of course, Dragon Con is the one con I get to see the most of I like to call my con fam, my
Yep,
con friends. Because if you're new to conventions, you don't realize as you get to meet people and stuff, you build such a rapport and build friendships, and then some evolve that this is your family, this is the people, and you look forward to seeing them. And um, even though there's so many conventions, not all of them you will see the same people at. So Dragon Con
it's
is one
true.
of those conventions that I only see certain people at that convention, and I don't see them any other time all year long. And that's what I look forward to, because I get to see
I
Utah. I get to
know.
see, Charles. I get to see so many of my Dragon Con digital media track friends and everything, be on panel with them and everything. So I look forward to all the people that I see there, and then also my friends on the media relationship side that I get to work
Yeah,
with, and I only see them once a year too. So it's that time that you get to enjoy and hang out with the people that you only see that one time of year.
it's true. We had the privilege of being interviewed by somebody from the AJC about the fact that
Mm.
we met at Dragon Con. And
Oh,
he was asking us, like, separately, like, why Dragon? What's important about it to you? And I said, it's family.
mm-hmm.
There, not everybody feels that way, I'm sure, but I know that a lot of the people that I know that have been going for years, and it's like our thing, and it's family. And
Yes,
you see some of that family only at Dragon Con.
exactly.
You know, it's like it's a sprint and it's crazy and it's
Yes,
24
it is.
hours and it's just amazing, but it is like time with family doing where you feel
Mm-hmm.
normal. That was the other thing I told him. Like when I first started going to Dragon Con, it was a place where I felt normal for the first time in my
Yes,
life.
yeah. You're surrounded by people that get the same things that you are, especially if you go to the tracks that Dragon Con have. If you're into Star Trek, there's a whole track dedicated to Star Trek. You
It's
like
it's,
anime? Whole track for anime.
it's true. It's like our own little mini conventions.
Yes,
Like,
within a convention, and then, just the cosplays, the parade,
oh my gosh.
and so many aspects.
Now, are you still cosplaying some?
Not as much. I tell people I learned, I was trying to do cosplay and Dragon Con at the same time, uh, as far as working,
Right.
and it's very different as an attendee versus being a volunteer, and
Yes.
especially in media relations, because we go between the Hyatt and the Marriott
Oh.
all weekend long. So yes, after the first year, I was like, no.
Heat
I
and
was like,
shoes.
yes. I was like, I'll have my nerdy shirts. I will have my graphic tees. I may, depending on how the temperature and humidity wants to be, decide to put a wig on with some contacts. I don't know. But yeah,
Nope. I always say I have a really good t-shirt cosplay game
yes, yes. And I was
because
like, I've learned you have to be comfortable
yeah,
from your feet all the way to your outfit. I do enjoy cosplaying, but it's one of those when I know I'm not going to be running around. It has to be a convention that I'm not staff or a volunteer for. I have learned, so it's Uh, it has become like, all right, Dragon Con is not
Mm-mm.
fun because I am working majority of Dragon Con, my different hours there. So yeah, no,
Well, and I refer to the inappropriateness of summer in Georgia.
yes,
Like,
it's
I
too
look at my,
hot.
it is. My husband has a full set of Obi-Wan Kenobi Jedi robes, excuse me, that he wears. And I'm like,
Bless his heart.
have you lost your freaking mind?
Yes.
And the answer would be yes. You
But
know,
we also see the people that in full furry cosplays and
bless them.
everything at Dragon Con. I'm like, you got to be a sauna in there. It's hot.
Here's some deodorant and a fan. Have a good day.
Yes.
I mean, Shane's doing. Have you read Dungeon Crawler Carl yet?
Not yet. I've
Okay.
heard about it from other people. So, and of course, we have the creator behind it
I,
coming to Dragon Con. So I know a lot of my convention friends are very ecstatic.
we're very ecstatic, and I think Jeff Hayes is going to be there too, if I remember correctly.
Mm,
I probably need to look.
so,
He's the voice, the guy in charge of the audiobook production,
okay.
who is amazers, and so I did not know this. Kaz just said that's why they have a headless room in costuming.
Oh,
That makes sense. Because I know Disney has that. Like anywhere where characters are going to be out for a long, any period of time, there's a place where they can slip back behind stage
okay.
and do the headless, not in headless, but
Yes.
it is in
Take
let's take
that
a
thing up and
ah.
air out.
But Shane's doing a dungeon crawler, Carl.
Oh,
Okay,
cool.
and Carl is barefoot in the dungeon.
So is he putting the pads or making I saw someone make the fake feet, and
Oh,
put it especially like if you're doing Hobbit, that it still looks like your foot, but it's not. And I thought that was like, yes, that's the only way I can do that.
yeah, no. So we were listening last night, and on one of the talk shows he goes on, he gets a prize, and it's a pair of boots that he can't wear because it takes away all of his benefits of being barefoot, which he gets a ton in the like in lit RPG. It impacts his stats, so
Okay.
he can't wear them except for in a safe room. He says.
Oh.
So Shane actually owns the exact same pair of boots
Oh gosh.
that is mentioned, and he was like, "Ding!" And I'm like, "Ah, good. I don't have to worry about any." Because eventually he was like, "Pink Crocs are on sale." I'm like, "No." He's like, "Yeah,
Mm,
no." So we
yes.
were happy to see that. Yeah, they do make fake
Fake
feet.
feet. Yes.
My husband's happened to be 15, size 15, so we fake feet my very um
Hopefully he can get some custom made ones.
his Jedi boots are custom made actually because he had to.
Some custom
Boost.
made fake feet.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna wear the things and pretend he's in the safe room.
Okay.
Boo's debating on how much of her pirate costume to bring because the jacket is warm.
Yes.
Oh yes, yes,
I
and
have
then
started looking for winter conventions. Like I went to this one convention that was in March. I was like, oh,
I know,
this is
glorious.
lovely. Everybody's like, it's cold. I'm like, not if you're in cosplay.
Pensacon in Florida is in February, and it's pretty good, but it's weirdly spread out. Like Dragon Con, like Boo said earlier, that DC tracks are like no other con, and
Hmm.
100% true. Pensacon is weird because it's in like multiple locations, but they're in no way connected. So
Oh,
at least the Dragon Con family footprint of hotels is reasonably connected, except for,
yes.
the Westin's a little bit over here, and the Grand
I think the
Corgi,
West
whatever
was
we call it.
because it needed to be by the Mirror buildings.
Well, and they had con space because that's like
Yes.
people are a little upset right now with the corgi, as I lovingly refer to it, um,
Yes.
formerly
Formerly
known
known as
as
the Sheraton.
Sheraton. And they're like, Dragon needs to find a new hotel. And I'm like, you
Yeah,
need,
they have been like going at it on social media about that. And it's like, okay.
I'm like, I can tell you the reason, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have another hotel with major con space,
Yes.
convention space in
And
downtown
there's none
Atlanta.
that has that setup that we can do badges. and registration pickup like we can do at the Cortland.
No, it's true. I have done badge pickup at the Hyatt, which is where it was for years. And then one
Mm.
year they tried the merchandise mart.
Oh,
And I only have a vague memory of it because it was back when my parents were alive. So it's been a long time. But I remember them dropping me off down there. And then I went and met them back up at the Hyatt because they would dump me out. I'd go get my badge and then they'd come back and pick me up.
okay.
This is in the days before Thursday was an official con day.
So Thursday was a day zero.
It was a day zero. And you could go pick up your badge at Thursday night, but that was it.
Okay.
And they would drive me down because parking in Atlanta is
Is
insane
and still is.
and expensive. So I have this vague memory of going up and down an escalator to get my badge, but that's it. And it only happened once.
Mm.
So, so we're stuck until somebody wants to buy some land, bulldoze a building, and build us a bigger one with convention space.
Yes.
Get on that, people.
And I know people like, oh, they need to do like MomoCon and go to the Georgia World Congress Center, but I'm like,
Nope.
Georgia World Congress Center is still not big enough. Y'all have to consider how many buildings Dragon Con is. And then right now they only have two hotels that has
Mm,
a convention space near them, the Omni and the Signia. That's still not
that's it.
enough. They literally would need, because I tell people like even when you go to San Diego Comic Con, they have the entire convention center plus 8 hotels with uh c- convention space. And that's how
Hmm.
massive that thing is. And Dragon Con is just the same. So
Yeah.
until they build more hotels with convention space, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, no. Plus, you don't want like I actually wrote a case study on this. You don't really want us to move the Congress Center as much as you think you do. You don't because it does not
Y'all
stay
would not
open
have the
24 hours.
parties y'all are used to having.
Mm-mm. There would not be parties. It would shut down. Like you said, there's not enough hotel space, and it won't work for
Yes.
what Dragon Con is. It just does not work. I do agree. Maybe we need to set up a GoFundMe
Hmm.
to purchase the Sheraton and fix it.
And they just need to dedicate a whole year, nothing being booked in there, so they can just renovate.
Yes, and not put some Georgia State, bless their hearts, students in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, everybody that you just moved in. We know you don't know what this is, but good times.
Yes, exactly. And I tell people like with MomoCon, we have because I work with MomoCon, which is at the Georgia World Congress Center, and we
Yes.
have what we like to call uh uh courtyard con, which is our party central that is outside in the courtyard, and they have arranged with the Atlanta police that they got the barricades, make sure no one outside of the convention is coming in that space. They're having the police keeping, verifying badges,
Right.
but it's not 24 hours like Dragon Con.
Nope.
So they cut it off at a certain time for the Atlanta police. It's like, all right, it's now, you know, 3 a.m. Wrap it up.
Go home. Go home
Yep.
now. Nothing to see here.
Yep. And they do that for, Friday and Saturday night is when they tend to do the parties outside. Thursday, it's a little something, but not the massiveness that the police have to kind of handle that out there. But it's like not for what everybody's used to having. Yeah, it's not going to work at the convention center.
I love you, but trust us. I'm a
Hmm.
native. I know this. This will not work this way.
Yes.
Uh, and Boo said those poor kids are going to be in a whole new world for a week.
I have told my friends about this. My parents had that experience. Like I had got them a weekend getaway to try to get them to come to Atlanta because they just
Aw.
refused to come. So I bought it and I said, let me know when you're coming so I can help you book. And I get a call from my mom to say, oh, we are in town. And I'm looking, and I was like, and they had a reservate hotel at the Marriott Marquis. and they booked it during Dragon Con weekend. I was like, ma'am, do you know what you're about to get yourself into? So they're driving, and she's on the phone, and she's like, Dana, there's people in costumes. And I'm like, there's a lot of people in costumes. I was like, oh, I'm coming. I'm coming. Because you are going to be real confused. And yes, she was. She was looking like, is this what you do? Is this what you do?
It's like, do we need to pray for you, my friend?
She's learned that this is what I'm part of,
Oh,
but she was like being in the midst of that
oh
in the
yeah.
marquee. She was just like, and I was like, this is the worst weekend. This is why I told you. Tell me when you're coming.
How did they get a
To
hotel room?
I don't know, but I think my mom called somebody that she may know or something. Because I said, you don't, I tried to explain to her, you don't know how premium the hotel
You
room
could
is there. And the fact that you were able to use the gift certificate for the weekend stay that I got you during Dragon Con weekend.
Mom obviously has some magic.
Yes.
So,
So yeah, so they were there the entire that from Friday to Monday of
oh
Dragon Con.
no. Did
And
they
I was
see
just like, yeah,
did they
they're
see the
never coming
bunny
back to
hutch?
Atlanta. And they haven't.
That's because I
They
mean,
drive through it if they have to, if they're on a road trip, but they don't stop unless it's gas.
but they met the nicest people. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I hope she didn't go into detail about it. She was just very confused. My mom was very confused. My dad was like, oh, oh.
Especially like the bunny hutch. Dad
I
would
don't know if they got
they
to
may not
see
have
that. My dad was fascinated because he was seeing the characters he connected to as far as comments. Oh, Batman. Oh, that's
oh,
a Batmobile. Oh,
were you around when the Salvation Army their convention was like overlapped Dragon Con for like a day? Like,
no.
oh yes. These and I have a picture somewhere. These sweet little Salvation Army ladies in their little Salvation Army uniforms taking pictures with Darth Vader and telling him how nice he is. It was awesome. They were, and they just rolled with it. It was like,
Yes.
oh, look, a nice stormtrooper. Can we have your picture? Like, you just don't know. Boo said, my mom had a work conference that started Tuesday after Dragon at the Marriott. So Monday, I showed her some of the stuff. My mom and dad would just drop me
Hopefully it was in a
off.
positive way.
Right. At least Monday is more calm,
Yes.
you
But you
know.
do see some of the aftermath on Monday of the people. You could tell how hard they went at
Oh,
Dragon Con
yes.
on Monday.
And then Monday night used to have the bring your half empties.
Yes, the dump party.
Yes.
And then it became last year was the year that it no longer happened anymore because unfortunately it became such a big beast. I talked to the
Yes.
people who was involved with it because they had to coordinate people to oversee it, and it outgrew
Yeah.
that, and it was one of those that, hey, we will have to look at actually paying for conventions
Space.
space and everything to have something large enough. And DragCon don't have it, and trying to get people to pay for that, they're not willing to do that. So they had to put that to rest. And
It's like,
yeah,
it probably wasn't the best idea
yeah.
anyway.
And I know people do their own versions, but at least that version, which I hope Dragon Con will consider bringing that as an official part of Dragon Con, is they had the safety measures with it.
Yes.
They had non-alcoholic over here, alcoholic. They verified you are 21. They poured everything and gave it to you to make sure
Oh,
you're
yeah.
safe and everything. So I like that aspect. But I think if Dragon Con did it officially, then that will help out on so much. But then, that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, no, it's a mess. And
Hmm.
Dragon Con didn't used to go on for a week, and now it does.
Yes.
So when do
And
you when
people are still asking for it to go longer. They're like, it needs to go in 2 weeks. No, no. It's called volunteers. We don't get paid for this. We love y'all, but we're not doing it for
go
two
home?
weeks.
No, you go home now,
Yes,
or go have your own con, but go home
exactly.
now.
Because as volunteers, we're getting there some as early as Sunday if you're doing load in and setup.
I
And
know.
then the rest of us are getting there Tuesday, Wednesday for our different departments, and then not leaving until Tuesday morning
That's right.
time frame or Wednesday, depending on the
What
area
you're
of the
doing.
convention you're part of. So most of us are at that convention a whole week.
Is it? I mean, it is. I don't think some people understand the amount of multiple parts that are moving to make things happen. And
Yes,
then volunteers working 20 plus
plus
hours,
hours. Yes,
and most volunteer, at least on our track, a lot of them work more than 20
20.
hours that they're
Yes.
supposed to. I'm a
There is, I don't know
non-volunteer.
any volunteer at DragonCon that works 20 hours unless you miss some of your shifts.
Right. No, my husband did. He was running, he was part of security the year I met him. And he worked the entire con. Like, he didn't
Yep.
sleep.
Oh gosh.
Oh no, he hardly slept. He slept in a he was sleeping in a cot somewhere in security, and then something happened. And when you're 6'4" and a very big man, you get called to help on those things.
Mm-hmm.
And so our station booth said last year I think I did 35.
Yeah.
It's just insane. So like when we got married, I was like, yeah, no, your volunteer days are done, sir.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know, and I'm what's called a non-volunteer volunteer
Okay.
because I am not listed as a volunteer, but
You still get volunteered
I do so, like
or voluntold.
I do no, I pretty much voluntold Charles. Let's just be honest, because he knows that no, he's going to do this if I don't. So I do all of our social, but
Yes.
I don't volunteer as a volunteer because I don't want to take up space. And there's other Tyras out there that are
Mm-hmm.
volunteering, but not being an official volunteer because then you take space.
Yes. Yes, this geek says 20 plus hours. Now, please consider, with all conventions, we are still HR compliant because this is over a 6 to 7 day period that you're
Yep.
doing 20 plus hours. If you're doing the 7 to 8 days, you're hitting close to 40 hours
It's
on
true.
the time frame. So we're working typically roughly 8 or less hours a day,
Yeah.
and everything. But that's the only way the conventions can work. And I know people like, oh, the prices keep going up for Dragon Con. The cost comes from convention, everything, convention space, everything else. And the part they don't understand is why it's still relatively reasonable is because of volunteers. If we were corporate conventions, like there's a couple conventions that are corporate run,
Oh
and
yeah.
that's where you start seeing the higher dollar amounts because they have to pay their staff, they got to pay the people, they got to pay even. I don't technically call them volunteers, but you have to apply, you interview, and you get paid close to minimum wage, and you're doing what in our world would be volunteer work, on the lower end kind of stuff, but it's not, a full time kind of job thing. So, yes,
Hmm.
as you see, everything else is going up in cost for your daily life. Convention prices go up too because it's the money got to come from somewhere.
No, and I mean, if you look at the cost of Dragon Con for a Thursday through Monday ticket,
Yes.
you're talking $5, 5 days. It's less if you buy it when you do it originally. It's like $25 a day or
Okay.
$30 a
Yep.
day. It is tremendously priced well. Like, go
Yes.
look at how much San Diego Comic Con looks cost. Go
Yes.
look at how much smaller cons cost.
Hmm.
You just can't get it.
And that's, and like I said, you can always tell which ones are corporate run versus volunteer run based
Absolutely.
on the dollar amounts. Because I know people like, oh yes, convention, it's 300 something. I was like, only way you're paying that much at Dragon Con is if you got it like last minute. You got it the week of.
Mm-hmm.
And you're paying the highest possible price. And I still don't think it'll
It's still,
be that much. But
now I gotta
still,
know.
it's just like at the same time, San Diego's just as long as Dragon
Oh
Con.
my gosh, and so expensive. Just
Yes.
saying.
And Dragon Con, unfortunately, and I know a lot of people complain about stuff like the hotel prices. Unfortunately, there's only so much you can do. With me being an event planner, you can negotiate, you can talk with them, but
Yeah.
the hotel still has the final say so of how much they're going to charge you because they look at how much they charge for sleeping rooms based on the convention space you're booking at their hotel and everything else. Because if you do a total buyout, which it's not total because they have to leave a percentage of the hotel rooms
Yeah.
available for other other aspects, but it's one of those that um, you can negotiate to a point, but at the same time, you're not gonna. I'm sorry for downtown Atlanta in that prime space, you're not going to get a hotel room that's going to be $99 a night
Oh
or
no.
less.
No, we love you, but no.
We would
And
love that, even as us as a volunteers and attendee. We would love that, but
but they're
downtown
you
Atlanta says otherwise.
and they're actually cheaper than a lot of times their street prices.
Yes.
Like the hotel we stay at, I pay an ungodly rate on Wednesday, and then Thursday through Sunday I pay a con rate, and
Hmm.
it is significantly less, like more
Yes.
than half what I'm paying on Friday.
Yeah.
You
And I,
know,
I see that even with MomoCon, like the rate you get is so much cheaper because they're getting so many rooms.
right?
But at the same time, it's like it's still they're not going to get
We're not in,
$99
no, we're
at the
not in
Signia
Montgomery.
or Omni or anything
No,
like that.
we're not in Duluth, is what we're saying
Yes,
here, people.
yes. You may find a Hotel 6 that you can find that you have to drive a good 10 miles
Yeah,
plus from the convention, but
and
yeah.
there's a. I think one of our friends did. Margaritaville has a timeshare,
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
and she stayed at the Margarita timeshare. She doesn't mind walking. That
Okay.
that was a lot of walk. I would
Yes.
not have done that, but she got a pretty good
Margaritaville is
rates.
is closer to MomoCon and Georgia Convention Center. I would probably do that for that, but
Yeah,
not for
I
Dragon.
know she did.
Gosh,
She and we. I was like, really? But I'm.
you're already getting a lot of steps at Dragon. You're adding that into it.
We don't need any more. It's like the 5K. Everybody go get your medal because you know you're going to be walking more than 5K.
And I've had people do that, and I was like, I love it for you, but I'm not paying somebody to make me do a 5K for a medal.
Well, I keep trying to get the digital media track to be on that medal, but I fail every year. So I'm going to do a big push again this year. I'm like, people, just
Okay,
say us, say us. We want this.
okay,
Cosplay does not need this, and Star Trek already got it. And anyway, moving on now to Not Tyra's Beefs. Um, Now, when I first met you, it was about Moana Noe, your podcast.
yes.
So tell me what's been going on with it.
Oh, Moana Nui podcast. We continue growing.
Yeah.
We are 6 years old as far as our podcast, about to turn seven.
Oh my gosh.
Uh, and we continue expanding our platform. One thing we wanted was a podcast that's evergreen. So no matter what you are looking for, you'll find something on the show. So we have various segments. We have our What You're Watching segment, which they talk about the latest movies, TV series. and having that conversation, which is tomorrow night. They're going to be
Ooh.
talking about uh, the Lanterns TV series,
Oh,
and then
yes.
they're also going to talk about the new Spider-Man, Brand New Day, and of course they always round it up at towards the end of the TV movie roundup of some of the stuff each of the panelists are watching and everything. So we have that, and then tonight, which is going on right now,
Ooh.
they have a segment called History, which is our hidden history segment, which they talk about different hidden history that you don't typically learn about in a history book, and kind of let you learn about it. And we tell people bring your favorite beverage, and we're gonna talk about that. And then we have a partnership with Blurtography called
Yes.
Blurcast, that we have different interviews, we have different panel discussions with him, that we have as partnered on our platform. Even have a mental health segment, legal insight segment, um,
Ooh.
and so much. So if you go to our YouTube channel, you'll see the different playlists. So if you want to listen to our past episodes, anything related to any conventions we're covering, because
You guys,
my,
yeah, you do interviews at conventions.
yes. So at DragonCon, we will be, we're, waiting for our approval for the interviewing some of the guests at DragonCon, and
Yay.
then we try to cover some of the panels, especially the panels that we're part of. We like to re-air. So if I'm on a panel for digital media track, I usually try to get the recording to re-air on our show so people
Yes.
can check that out. So we have a little bit of everything. And now we're looking into expanding a little bit more
Uh
into
oh.
doing a digital magazine. I know everybody just shoot me. Uh, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm inspired to do it because I was talking to my team and I said, let's look at doing this because this will also expand to people that are not as much on
Sure.
social media and for streaming and watching stuff on social media. For those that like to read or anything
Mm-hmm.
like that, then we have the digital magazine where people can read articles and things like that. So I am in the process of building that.
Um,
Thank you. Let's see. Wix. Thank you very much, Vix. You
I
are
did.
helping me out
If you
and
didn't know
building
what
this
you are
thing.
now.
Even though you charge, you're helping me build this.
Okay, give her a cost break, please.
Thank you.
We're going to get you
So
at the list of people that we all need to take a workshop on how to politely say no thank you.
yeah, I have learned to do that
No, you
because,
haven't.
well, trust me, I have. I told people, especially those that have known me for a long time, they were like, "Yeah, she really has,"
Oh, okay.
because
Okay.
the number of convention I have since I started with Moana Nui, I've pulled back on the number of conventions I work.
Okay.
So I have a dedicated handful that I work with. Before, when I first learned about conventions in 2016, I was a crazy woman. I was like, huh. And people were like, oh, you did a great job. I work with this convention. I'm recommending you. And I'm like, sure.
Sure.
And then I realized I was doing 3 to 4 conventions a month. And I
Oh,
was like, by the time December got there, I was like, oh my God, what was I thinking?
yeah. What were you thinking? But it
But it
sounds
was
like
just that
fun.
excitement. I was like, sure. Oh my gosh, this is a whole new world. I'm so excited about working with these conventions and oh my gosh. And yeah, I didn't realize it was that many conventions out there. So starting in, after convention started back at the after the pandemic, I was like, all right, I am not doing 3 to 4 conventions a month. Stuff has gotta go.
You're like, no. What was I thinking? And you can find out more about all of this at that link tree
And
right
all the
there.
stuff I'm involved with, all of that from Moana Nui, my voice acting, photography stuff, and interviews that I've been on, more all there.
Just go there. I'm dropping it into the chat as well so people can just click on it. But so I want to talk to you about voice acting.
Yes.
So spill the beans because this has been like a dream kind of mine that eventually, once I finally get out of education, because it's a crazy hot mess. Anyway, um, I want to do some voice acting. So tell me about how you got in it and what you've been doing.
Well, I've always kind of played with uh forms of voice acting because everybody tells me when I put my corporate voice on, they were just like, yes.
Ooh,
So I will have people like, hey, can you do a voiceover for this and stuff? And I'm used to also, for my nieces and nephews and my godchildren, like when I read to them, I have to do the different voices for the characters and stuff like that. And people kept telling me, you should get into voice acting. And I'm like, yeah, that I don't have the
mm,
time. I can't go to Texas, California, anything. And then the beautiful part of the pandemic of being stuck at home, that's when the industry started being more open of
they did.
recording at home. And so I would have people was sending me, was like, hey, this person is looking for voice actors. They're doing an indie project, you should audition. So I was like, okay. And I did that, and it started happening from there. So far, I've done just finished doing the lines for my third video game. For that, I've done a couple voiceover narrations for some indie projects. I've even done, I call the Kickstarter promotion voiceover for a
That's
couple
good.
indie, because I tell people, a lot of people want to go from, hey, doing this, and I want to get paid enough to do it. But one thing I've learned from a lot of the voice acting guests that I've worked with in the media relations world at conventions, it
Hmm.
takes a while before you get
Yeah.
something that will pay you enough, because they were telling me you'll audition and you'll get a role after auditioning for 50 to 60 different auditions. It takes a lot of grinding, and it's not something that can be, if you're not grinding like that, you're not going to have enough income coming in to take be full time.
Yeah.
So it's one of those, like right now I was like, I'm doing it in conjunction with everything else in my life. uh, and it's one of those that, I look at stuff. I have another project that I'm getting ready to get on. So when they tell me the animation is done for the part I'm in, they're going to send me my lines and have me voice that. So once that's out, and I'll be able to, I did do an announcement of when I got selected for my role. But once the everything is finished with that, I will let people know. And I do everything from home. It's one of those that most people like, oh, do I need a lot of bunch of expensive equipment? No. One, you have to have a quiet area of the house. You can't have fans blowing, AC blowing, nothing like that. So it will be hot. If you're doing some, um, I even tell people sometimes the best, because they're like, oh, I don't have, because I'm in an apartment, I have to put a bunch of foam and stuff to take some of the for the, isolate some of the sound that you see, kind of like a um DIY
Yeah. Boxes.
sound booth kind of
Yeah.
thing. And one thing I learned from other professional voice actors, like, you record in your closet, your clothes will be that
Yep.
isolating factor for you. And also keeps from the sounds that you can get from outside, and people else come, cars making noise and stuff. And then just have a very decent mic. It can't be Bluetooth, it has to be
Yeah.
plugged in and stuff. And it's just practicing it. It's like because I've done it so with different aspects with my
Of your
nieces and
life.
nephew godchildren, I kind of have to practice even though I'm not doing roles all the time. But if you're not doing that, find stuff. You can find people with scripts or stuff that are online that are free, and you can just use that to practice. And you don't have to do like a big range with your voice. I do because I'm used to that because of doing that for years. But then you have people like a lot of voice actors that are just known for their voice,
Hmm.
and they're that voice for every character they play because you know a Keith David, you're going to have that rich, sultry,
Yeah.
deep voice of his. He's not changing that, but you will recognize that voice when you hear it come on for any character he plays in. So, and then I was just told about an audition that that someone wants me to audition for. So I'm waiting to hear when that's going to happen for an animation also. So
That's
I kind of,
exciting.
go from there. But the biggest thing is, like I said, practice that. Don't expect you're going to get Crunchyroll calling you. A lot of
Right.
these indie creators that are doing stuff for indie comics and stuff like that, that is the people that can give you the time of day. College students is also, they're doing their own projects trying to
Oh,
get
true.
into creativeness, and they are looking, they post on Instagram, X and stuff, and say, hey, I have no money, this is for a student project, I need some voice
Please help
actors.
me.
And you be willing because that's going to give you the experience.
Right.
That's going to build up your resume, and just go for it. And you want to have that experience. So if something comes out for Disney or something like that, and they find you because they found some random student project that they plan on making into a Netflix movie,
That's
and
right.
you're one of the voice actors, and here you come, you're getting a message saying, hey, we want to reprise all the original voice actors into this big thing on Netflix, and they find you because
Right. You just never
one
know.
thing I've heard from these voice actors professionally, they look at everything you do. One, I think
I
it
can
was
believe that.
um, AJ Beckles was saying, you know, someone contacted him and it found something he did years ago. And it was like, that was random. But because they found that, they were like, hey, we want you to audition
He's
for this role. So whatever
yep.
floats my boat, because you may not get a role, I tell people, but you got to realize whoever's the creator has an vision of what
Mhm.
they think that character should sound like. It's not saying you're bad, you didn't do a good job. You just don't have that fit, but
Sound
at
like
the
what they
same
want.
time, keep doing it because that person may be doing another project and it's like, oh, Dana,
They
I remember her range and this new project, I want her for this.
right.
And the three video games I'm on, it was an indie creator who was doing it was a video game for stream. And
Oh,
I was like, sure, I'll be part of it. That ended up getting picked up by Xbox and PlayStation to be on. So
nice.
then it went on to getting him to be able to do it's a parter, and I'm one of my characters have survived all three parts and everything.
Yes.
Because the first game I did three voices. One was a younger version of the female lead, her 10-year old voice,
Oh,
and and
so
then it was a
sweet.
one of the teachers in the series, and then along with another character, and then so I I love the fact that the second game I got he reached back out was like, hey, we're getting this going for Xbox, PlayStation dream, this character of yours is going to be in it. Would you like to go ahead and continue? I was like, yes. And it's gone from there. So, um, that professionalism, turning things around,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's indie or a student, that makes a difference because if they get picked up like this gentleman did, they're going to remember and they're going to reach out to you and say, hey, you were on
Absolutely.
time and turning your stuff around. You stayed in constant communication, and I want to continue working with you.
Yeah, especially when you're doing those things and you're not really getting paid.
Yes.
So the other thing I will say is a lot of indie writers
Yes.
want audiobooks, and that's another
Mm-hmm.
great opportunity. A lot of them will do revenue sharing.
Yes.
So, you're both rolling the dice together, which can be great. I mean,
Exactly.
I think about Jeff Hayes and how Matt Dinneman has changed his world.
Yes.
Uh, Not that he wasn't already an amazing voice actor, but has now made us so we all know he's an amazing voice actor. So,
Exactly.
um,
And it's one of those that's the going to be your opportunity to get something out there for the general public to hear,
yep,
no matter how big or small the project may be. And that you have a higher chance of getting a chance to be part of a project like that if you're working with an indie or student creator.
yeah. It's absolutely true. We've kicked the tires when TV Stravis was here about doing an audio drama.
Mm.
So we had some volunteers, and I actually now have an idea for what to write for it. I've never written scripts. I've always written books.
Oh,
So my brain is teasing, and I'm going to talk to some people when we're at Dragon Con and see what we can do in the long term. But like
yes.
sometimes it's just projects that are born out of crazy
Yes.
conversations.
And I
So
had a conversation with a couple other voice actors that I know that does indie um, mid-level voice acting, and I talked about, I was like, okay, digital media tracker, one of them, we have to do a panel and doing a script reading. Saw this one year at MomoCon that they did with Cree Summer, Jim Cummings and stuff. You can find it on YouTube. And with that script reading, it wasn't regular script reading. The little gentleman was like, okay, for this scene of Star Wars, um, Jim Cummings, you're going to be Kylo Ren, but you're doing it in the voice of Winnie the Pooh. And then Cree Summer, you're doing, and they're doing their character, and it's hilarious. Uh, find that it is on
oh my
MomoCon's
gosh,
YouTube, and it is hilarious. And they go so left on this. Definitely, like I said, PG 13 range because
gotcha.
they were going at it, and it's literally they're reading Star Wars, and it's
Like you,
it's a
Winnie
Star
the
Wars
Pooh.
script, and it did it went so left, and it's
Oh,
hilarious, and that inspired me. I was like, I want to do this with some other voice actors that we get a
yes.
script, and somebody says, okay, this script, Data, you're gonna do this voice and this kind of voice. You're doing it in this one, and we just
Oh my
take it
gosh,
off.
we need to make that happen because that
Yes,
sounds
because
awesome.
there's so many movie scripts that are out there
Hmm.
that are they're old enough that you can download, get it, and I'm like, let's do this. That would be
That's
hilarious because I think the funniest part was, they had one scene they had Cree being a narrator. She's narrating as the green M&M. And then they got Mary, they had her do, I forgot what character from Star Wars, but had her do the voice of the pervy grandma. And so, and so that's when stuff really went left because she was
oh
like,
yes.
here's Kylo Ren. She's like, oh, Kylo. And it's like, that's not in the script. But it's hilarious. Find it on
You
YouTube. It is
yes.
hilarious. Oh, Spill T says she did see that.
What?
They saw that on TikTok. Yes, it is hilarious.
I will now find it and share with everybody.
Just know it is a whole close to 90
Oh,
minutes of laughter with that because, like I said, you got Jim Cummings who has a million and one voices, Cree Summer, and two other voice actors, and it goes so sideways. And the thing is, they get hit with the script right then. And it shows how professional they look at it. They only get a couple seconds, and they go right into the scenes, and it is hilarious.
Oh my
And
god.
having Jim go between these voices, like one scene he had to do uh the lightning bug from Princess and the Frog. And I'm like, this is we're still in Star Wars, but we're hearing a
But we love
Creole.
because Star Wars needs a Creole accent.
Exactly. And then you got, you know, uh Cree Summer doing the voice of number 5 from Code Name Kids Next Door. And this, it's just like all these
All over the place.
characters from all these things, all being put in Star Wars in the script. So it's hilarious.
Um,
Definitely look at it's hilarious. But I would love for us, both indie and
we
if
should do
some of the
that.
professional voice actors want to be part of it, doing that on the digital media track. I think that would be so hilarious.
Oh my gosh. Yes. That's 2027. We will
Yes.
talk.
So Tara, Charles, let's talk. We're gonna make this happen
That's
for
right.
2027.
Because you had me at Kylo the Ren as Winnie the Pooh, or Winnie the
Yes.
Pooh as Kylo. You had me at that.
And it's so funny because you know how he is in the movie, and you just hear, oh, that Pooh voice is just like Ren. No. And it's doing he's supposed to be this menacing voice, and it's like, here's Pooh saying those lines.
There is nothing menacing about you, sir. We are sorry.
And then, of course, he's ad libbing in between. It's like, I need some honey.
Oh,
It is hilarious.
pervy poo at the same time. It's all bad.
So, yes, it is definitely, if you need a good laugh, check that out. Go to the MomoCon's YouTube page and
I'm,
search for the script reading with Cree Summer, Jim Cummings, and it should pop up, and just watch and just be prepared to be
go to
get
the ladies' room
get
first
your
and don't
ab
drink
work on
beverages.
with the laughing you're gonna get with that.
Awesome. Well, 2027, we now have a goal. But before we get to 2027, let's talk about 2026. What are
Yes.
you doing at DragonCon this year besides being the assistant media? I don't even know. It was a long
Media
title. You
relations interview manager.
there. That's what
Yes, I
she is.
assist our manager with all the interviews with the press outlets that are interviewing the guests. I'm going to be on a few panels,
I
and of course,
know.
I when I looked at the app today, I have to send a message because I saw my name on another panel that I'm unaware of. So I need to confirm if I was
Oh,
put on a panel that I wasn't told about.
is this my track? Is this the digital track or?
No, it's
Okay,
another
good.
track. It's
Okay,
another
good.
track.
I was like,
That's
we.
why I love digital media track because I know what I'm on.
That's right. We dot I's, cross T's, and if we don't, we tell you about it.
Yes. This one I was like on the app, and I was just like, is this
Excuse me?
another Dana? No, that is my name. I need to reach out to this track and find out, was
What
this a
the?
mistake, or
Did you
did
just
who
click
who did
randomly?
you talk to that said I was going to do this?
Who
But of course, with
volunteered
the
me?
digital media track on September 3rd, on that Thursday,
That's
I
right.
will be on the Diversity in DIY Rave Music in the Gallery of Six at 8:30 p.m.
Can't wait for some rave.
And then also that evening, I will be part of. I know this panel may go very far left. The True Confessions. Let your geek flag fly at
Yes.
11:30 p.m. in Galleria 7 in the Hilton. So I just know with the
Mm-hmm.
panel we have here, it's going to be a lot of hilarity is going to ensue
Oh,
with that
yes.
panel. And then on Saturday, I'll come back to the digital media track. to be part of the Awesome Women in Digital Media
I
at
know.
4 p.m. on September 5th on in Galleria 6. And then on Sunday, September 6th, I with the as y'all know, Mr. C.S. Sherman. He is a person that is part of the team behind the Black Geeks of Dragon Con, and
Yes.
they have asked me to come back once again to be their main photographer for their
Yay.
photo shoot that they have there. That will be at 2 o'clock p.m. at the Hilton main steps, and then I'll get a little bit of a breather after that and come back to the digital media track that evening for Blurcast Live at DragonCon and Masterclass in Press, which will be myself, the director of media relations for DragonCon. Sam will be part of that with me.
Oh,
And we'll also have a couple other press outlets that is going to be part of that panel, and that's going to be at 10 p.m. on uh Sunday night. So
yes.
uh that is what I'm gonna be part of, along with running around the convention, uh the media
Dana's not
relations
sleeping.
between the Hilton and the Marriott, and and also playing Where's Waldo finding people when I'm not on panels or working, because they're like, I am here at the post. Where Marco?
Which post are we and are you in the right hotel?
Exactly. They're like, I'm at the post. At the Marriott post? Yes. There's like 500 people over here. Marco, Marco. So
I
I
know.
you may I tell people you have a higher chance running into me when I'm not looking for you than when you're
Yes.
asking me to find you on a Saturday night at the Marriott.
So this is why I made my husband Facebook friend me when we met.
Ah,
Because I he was sitting next to me. He's like, "I'll see you at the pirate party tomorrow, won't I?" And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Is this you? Let's friend on Facebook just
yes,
in case, just in case we miss each other." And we did. So if I
yes.
hadn't friended him, I would not be married now.
Mm.
So,
And I tell people, between the Dragon Con is the only con that also have so many. Oh my gosh. We have the Cult of the Carpet,
oh my gosh,
Cult
yes.
of John. We have our Ribbon Cult.
Oh
We
yeah.
have
Oh,
so many cults.
the swags with
Yes,
they are very cultish too, even though they're not a.
yes,
But the swag and seek, that's them.
yes.
Um,
But
I
there's always something that will happen at Dragon Con that will become a cult eventually.
100%. We
And you will find your people there.
Yes, I mean we've had like the SEC plays football that opening weekend, usually the same one we have Dragon Con. And amazingly, many of them we convert. They're like, this
Yes,
is a good party. We're like, yes, it is. And
yes,
behave
yes,
yourself.
yes.
I just want to say nobody's going to write down what's on the screen right now because it's a bunch of gobbledygook. But I just wanted to throw this up here because Earth Station Boo is the finder of all things and
Mm,
found the MomoCon thing. So I've dropped it into both the chats and go watch because I know I'm going to.
yes.
And the other problem with the I'm at the post is which floor.
Hey, thank you.
Just help. Like, and
Yes,
I do the same thing at graduation at Kennesaw State. Somebody will be like, oh, I'm over by the such and such. And I'm like, sweet summer child.
yes.
There are
Dragging on is
thousands of
too
people.
massive. I need exact coordinates, everything. Or my favorite is like, meet me at the Sky Bridge. Which
Which
one?
one and which end.
Side. Exactly.
And don't you be standing in the sky bridge.
Yes. Because a number of times people be like, want to be, Data,
Mm-mm,
fine.
mm-mm.
Over there. Over there.
Just
Don't
keep
stop in the middle
following.
of this to just
No.
say hi.
She says, I've shared my location so many times.
You have to.
I know. And I have a 6'4" husband. So you would think I could find him. No.
Not with that crowd and the
No.
Chewbacca's that be walking around.
I know. He won't do Chewbacca. It's too hot.
No, but the Chewbacca's
Oh, they're so
would hide
tall.
him.
I lose him at the Walmart.
Yes.
You know, they're like, "Can't you see him over the shelves?" I'm like, "I am 5'4".
Yeah.
We are height challenged in different ways here, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have been thrilled to have you here tonight, and I'm going to throw up your link tree one more time after I find it. There you go. So go to linktr.ee/Danique, DANIQUE, events to find out all the things because there's so many things.
Yes. And you'll find all my socials, and you'll find the link to take you to everything from Moana Nui. If you want to find Moana Nui's on all social media platforms. Danique Events, Danique Cosplay on most of the social media platforms, so you can find me somewhere.
Yeah. And if
On
you
either
see,
one. And Dana Voices is my handle for my voice acting. That's the newer one. It's coming
yay.
along. Which because of that, I'm on IMDb.
Ooh,
But I was like, oh, this is all right. I'm
that's
officially on there.
sexy. I'm excited. You should. That's wonderful.
Yes. I was like, what? They were like, yes, because of the game that I talked about that has three
Yeah.
parts that put me on IMDb.
We take what we can get, ladies and
Thank
gentlemen,
you.
and that's awesome. I mean,
Yes.
you never know. And that, you see, Boo typed it out for me.
Thank you.
Well,
So,
I'm
yes.
excited to see you. And if you see her coming, get out of her way because
Yeah.
she's probably headed to something that she
Yes.
needs
I
to
usually
do.
tell people I'm moving fast. I'm like, you'll hear me say, I see you. I'll catch you. I gotta get to the Hyatt. I gotta find this guest who is
That's
lost.
no, guests never get lost.
Or my favorite is when they like to try to get in the mist.
Oh yeah.
I still have memories of when at Dragon Con, when Stanley decided to lose his handler and decided to try try to enjoy the con on his own.
I will say this: Dragon is the one con he had half a chance.
Yes. And
You
the
know,
funniest part is when we found him, he was convincing attendees that he spent X amount of months to find the exact khakis that Stan Lee had on in the Spider-Man movie and made sure it was that color. And they were like, man, your Stan Lee looks amazing. He's like, I know. I dyed my hair to look like this. I was like, sir, me and the rest of the volunteers about to drag you back to where you're supposed to be at the Marriott.
he's like, leave me alone.
Exactly. You know how hard it was to shake those handlers?
That's a crafty man.
Yes. And there's several of them like that that will shake their people because they want to get out and have fun.
I can't. I mean, I stand by this. Dragon Con, if you're gonna be bad that way,
Yes.
is the most likely place for you to be safe, and somebody to go. Let me help you find where you need to be.
Yes.
You know.
And you'll
So
also see a lot of celebrities and guests that are there as attendees. Because a lot of the times you have to do the double take, like, is that who I think? Like, I mean,
mm-hmm.
one year a lot of people were stripping out because T-Pain, he was in full
Yes.
cosplay. He was dancing, having a good old time. Most people did not know it was him. So there's a lot of guests, NFL players that
Oh
do it
yeah.
too, that come as attendees and things like that. You'll even find like at 2, 3 in the morning, you'll have some of the guests coming from Waffle House.
It's true. I mean, because Waffle House is a good tradition. So we do have a couple things. You've said, Boo said, I've had the most outside of official spots meetings with Celebs at Dragon.
Yes.
Absolutely. I saw Brandon Frazier when he bought his own ticket to the Georgia
Oh my,
Aquarium. And I was like, oh, that's
sir, is that who
Brandon.
I think it is?
Yes. And I rode the elevator with the doctor once,
Oh my gosh.
Eccleston. and
Really?
he was delightful.
Oh, nice.
So,
I love
but
it. I love it.
we do have a very important question because now I have to go find into your IMBD. But just to give us some time, which game
Yes.
is this?
It has uh,
Can you
different
tell us?
names to go with it, but the beginning of each of the names is Jaden and Jasmine. Those are the two main characters. It is one of those story type um, games that as you're going along, you got to see if the characters are going to make it through the game based on the decisions that are being made with it. So one of them is Jaden and Jasmine, the Curse of Deception. Um, I'm trying to remember the other two, but
The
the
Curse of
first two games are on my IMDb, and then this next one is going to be is either posted already or
I think
about
it's
to
just
be
those
posted.
two because I'm seeing Jaden and Jasmine, The Curse of Deception, and Jaden
Yes,
and Jasmine, Lost Memories.
yes, those are the first two games. Yes,
So, and I'm going to drop the IMBD address into the chat so people can find it because it's another one of those that has lots of letters that mean nothing.
yes,
My favorite kind of
yes.
address.
So if you kind of like I tell people it's kind of like not quite horror, but can have horror aspects, but it's based on the decisions you're trying to, as things are going along with the main characters, the people that are around them, and you're trying to see who survives the game. Uh,
Well, that's exciting. We hope everybody does, but I'm one of those
so one
game
of my
players.
characters made it all three games.
Yay!
I'm not going to say who it is
No, that would
because
be a
the third
spoiler.
game hasn't come out yet. But
But we're feeling good, people.
yes. So you'll find out if which by the time you get to the third game, which of my characters make it. If they make it all the way to the end.
Oh,
But one of
and
them made it into the third game. Whether they make it to the end, I don't
I
know.
know,
Oh, that all right. Earth Station Boo is on it. Found the Steam
tell
link.
you, she's great. I'm going to drop it over so YouTube
And
people
you
can
should
get
be
it
able to
too.
find it on PlayStation and Xbox in the store too, to be able to purchase it on there too.
Oh, look at you. That's exciting. So go find out more at Linktree Danica Events. And if you're not already subscribed to Be Awesome Together, I do not understand. Please do, because we need you. And we're going to be live at Dragon Con on, I can't remember what night. I think,
Look for the graphic.
yeah, I've done a graphic. I just don't
Yes,
remember
that's why you have
anything.
to follow Be Awesome Together on Facebook,
That's it.
YouTube,
And
and Twitch so you can keep up to date with
it's
all the
true.
things that are going on with Tyra and all the awesomeness that she does.
And we're going to be live on 7 o'clock on Saturday night. I looked it up because I have the wonderful Leanne Lord who's going to be with me, as well as Charles McFall and Mike Faber from the ESO Network. We're going to have a good time going live,
Yes.
and we're going to make Charles jealous of all he's been missing. So go to our link tree, say hi, and thank you so much. Let's do this again. I can't wait.
Yes. Let me know. I'm happy to come on and we could talk about any of the other things that are going on.
So
And like I
many.
said, the Moana Nui, you can see all the stuff we have going on and all that. So we're constantly having stuff. We bring on a lot of indie creators too. So you'll learn about some different projects, different conventions. I mean, we've had Charles on. We're
Yes.
having an episode on the 31st that we're bringing several of the directors of Dragon Con to talk
Yay.
about being a director at Dragon Con and all that happens behind the scenes that most people don't
So
see
much.
to make stuff happen. So we are going to have 4 different directors from Dragon Con coming on that will talk about that on
Yay.
August 31st at 8 p.m. in the partnership with Blurredography that we're doing 8 p.m. Eastern. So
Okay.
definitely tune in for that episode that we have on August 31st. And like I said, tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. on our YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and Facebook. You can tune in on Moana Nui to watch our What You're Watching. Be part of the conversation talking about Spider Man, DC's Lanterns, and a bunch more we're going to be talking about tomorrow.
Well, I can't wait. And next week, not only are we going to rock on, but Earth Station Boo is going to be in the house. I'm very excited.
Okay.
I don't know who's going to find all our links while she's here, but she's going to be
Yeah.
with us next week.
You,
And
okay. Earth Station Boo, you got to find somebody that's going to be able to handle that for you since you're going to be on there because there's no way you're going to be able to do,
yeah,
do it both.
but she is amazing. So unlike me, she might could. But so I'm thrilled to have her here. She's part of the ESO network, which is what Mike Faber is a part of, and I am also glad that he is coming to Dragon Con for the 40th
Okay, she said she
Dragon
can
Con.
multitask. All right, go ahead, girl.
I believe you. She is amazing. I'm just gonna say that. So I can't wait to talk to T, who's her station boo. That's her other name, and I just thank you so much. And I can't wait to you hug. Right? Please tell me you're a
Yes,
hugger.
of course.
Okay,
We
good.
always hug each other when we see
I
each
know.
other. I
I
can't
was
wait to
like,
get my hug when I see you on Thursday
I
or
can't
maybe
either.
Wednesday if I run into you
I'll
at
be
day
there
zero.
Wednesday. I will be there Wednesday. I'm on backup babysitter because one of my former students, him and his wife, they got married. They had a little one, and they're bringing it to Dragon Con,
Oh,
and they
bless
volunteer
God.
for the IT track. So most of their job is Wednesday, and I was like, well, if you need a backup, I will come
Yes.
look at the cute little monster
Okay.
because being the auntie is so much better.
Yes. I'll tell you that is the best thing. That's why I tell them I'm an auntie and then I have currently 23 godchildren because I can just grab y'all, have fun with you, and return you back. You're like,
Yo,
here you go.
have a good day. This has been lovely. I'm going home to my four-leggeds.
Yes.
Well, you take care of you. You travel safely, and I will see you at DragonCon. And everybody else, I'll see you next week with
Yes.
Boo, and we will have a spooky time. Thanks for tuning in,
Awesome.
everybody. Love you. Bye.
Bye.